All right, welcome to this module where we're gonna play the loop station with every instrument. So we're gonna play a song with only a microphone, we'll play a song with only a keyboard, with only the guitar, the bass, and also this lesson is how to live looping without being a musician. So this is a special lesson for everyone who grabbed the course and it's not a musician but wants to start live looping, all right? And wants to start to play some music but he never play any instrument. And so this is a very special lesson. It's very crazy lesson, but I think it's also the most important lesson for everybody. Also, if you use an instrument, this is really, really important. All right, a really important lesson. Now, I have here I have this. All right, so it may seem kind of crazy, but when I say you can play an instrument, you can play the loop station without being a musician, I'm serious. So. And also, this is a lesson for creativity for everybody who is already a musician, but you can play music with also other type of stuff that you have at home. All right. So now let me turn on the AC because it's really hot in my room right now. It's a cliche right now. The AC. It's like the third time in 3 lessons they did that. So basically, what I have here is like a box. I have a box. I have... What is that? We can loop also that if we want. I have this, I don't know the name in English. It's like for cooking. I have a knife. I won't kill anyone. I promise you that. I have a Tupperware. And I have a pan, and I have another knife. All right, these are all tools that you can find in your own house. All right, so you already saw the lessons where I'm gonna teach you how to use the loop station. So you already know how to set up your gear. You already know that you record with this button, you stop with this one button, and you overdub and stuff like that. So that's already done. Now, I'm gonna teach you the basics of looping with anything that you have at home. And if you're not a musician, I'm gonna give you a simple groove lesson. So the first thing you need to do is to loop a layer with a steady beat, all right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't have groove and if you can't keep the time, you need to practice, and the best way is using a delay. Now, I'm gonna set it up my delay with a tempo here, for example, this one, and I'm gonna put the feedback really, really, really high, like this. In this way, with lots of feedback, so if you're not a musician, you can grab a delay along with the loop station. So my suggestion is buy a microphone, all right? That's the gear that we're gonna use. Buy a delay and buy the loop station and also an amplifier to hear yourself. So you plug the microphone into the delay, then the delay goes to the loop station and the loop station goes to the amplifier. That's it. That's the gear you need to have in order to play without being a musician. Then, the first thing you're gonna do is just doing this, all right? You turn on the delay, lots of feedback as I shown you, and then you just do, you smash the microphone, or you smack the microphone, or you just do this with your voice, all right? Very, very simple. In this way, we have the delay that goes and we can loop a phrase that is in time. All right. For example, When I go, then the loop station goes, and we record that. So together, first time. All right. And now we can grab this and maybe our Tupperware and put it on the microphone and play it. All right? Randomly. And experiment. If you can keep the time, that's cool. We can do better than this. All right. And then we can grab the knives and do like this. With the delay. Keep the feedback down a little bit. And maybe now we can do like a little note with our vocals. I know that many of you, if you're not a musician, say, oh, I can't sing, I can sing. You can sing. Just relax, all right? And let's make a simple sing like this. It's one note. Let's do it. Great. And then, now we're gonna add the kick like this. Or maybe with the pan. Let's see. All right. We can have one shot of this. All right, one shot of this at the beginning of the loop. So. And then you can try beatbox, like for example, like a simple beatbox, all right? This is not a beatbox course, but the simples, like an hi-hat, like this one. Just the letter, use your letter T and do like this sound. It's like T-Z. Or maybe slower, like. You can do it. It's gonna be hard at first because you need to get the groove, but everybody can manage to play four beats like this. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And this is cool also if you have a child, if you have a kid, you don't use the knife, please. Don't use this with your kid, all right? So you maybe use this and then you let your kid go with like a little touch, all right? Maybe your kid needs to have 4 or 5 years, All right, if it's a smart kid, even at 3 years, it's cool. But if you have a 6, 7, 8 kid, then maybe you wanna start music with him. You wanna make him start music. You wanna make him play an instrument. Start with the loop station like this. All right, and you can like this. Maybe you can grab. You don't need even things. Just a table. Like you put the microphone here. And even if it's not in time, I mean, let's pretend you're not a musician, you don't keep time. Let's try something like something odd, like it's the first time you ever tried something. All right, now I cleared the loop, I have no delay, no nothing. Let's try to smash the table here, smack the table, and see what's going on. Then we can do like with the delay, like. Because you can do, like, looping is also about ambient, you know, you can do like stuff with your son, your kid, or if you want to try to experiment and make music without having the groove before, because you need some time to practice and get at least like, you know, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's not easy for everyone, but if you try, you can do it and also do lots of different stuff. So we made some kind of noises here. I mean, you can do like noises, and you can have a YouTube channel where you make random noises. That's an idea, all right? Now, let's get back to a simple groove. So, for example, like I told you, you put the delay. Now, let's slow down the tempo a little bit so it's much more easier. And put the feedback up here to the maximum level. So, if I do one smack here on the microphone, it's gonna loop, the delay is gonna go on and on and on, all right? So you can do it. You can do it. Just one hit and then wait. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now you have, it's the metronome. And then you can experiment just with your finger, like. And then what we have here. Also, for example, I have this, I use it in my show. It's a pipe. It's a piece of plastic. It's a pipe. But I use it as a didgeridoo. In fact, I have another microphone here. You can't see it, but I can play it here. All right. I just blowed into a piece of plastic. It's not even an instrument, but it's cool. And also, grab these, shakers. For $10, you go to a music store, they give you 300 shakers and also like sticks. Also, you can use sticks here. This is a stick, all right, and you can use it, all right. It's like $1. You can use your knife at home. All right, and you can use it, and you can play, all right, and also use the shaker, for example. So the point here is that you can use everything that you have in your house to start making music, all right? Just the limit is in your head. If you want, you can do music with the wall. All right, you can make music with everything. And if you are afraid of not having the proper time, the proper groove, the delay, the lesson with that we had with the delay, it's very important. Rewatch it 4 or 5 times, learn how to use a delay, and now you're gonna get a good loop, a good timing loop. Also experiment, all right? So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. It's kind of crazy, but also it's a very important lesson for all the musicians. So if you are a musician and you are here, congratulations, because you learned something. You learned that you can make music with a knife. You can make music with everything. You're right. You don't have to have a guitar to play music. All right, and also you can make music really literally with anything. You can grab some sand from the seaside and put it in a bottle and do a shaker with a bottle. Here I have my bottle. If I turn on the volume, let's see. If I go like this, I can make sound also with that. So it's very important that you understand that you can make music. Everyone can make music, and music is for everyone, and everyone can really play music, and you're gonna be happy if you play music. You're gonna make a smile on your face. You're gonna make a smile on people's face, and so that's it. All right. Now, what I'm gonna try to say here is that you're not gonna be a professional musician with just pans and pots and a lesson of 20 minutes, but it's a start, all right? You gotta start somewhere, all right? If you don't start, you will never learn. So this is a mindset and encouragement lesson for all the people that wants to start with an instrument, all right? It's really what it is. If you bought this course and you didn't play an instrument, now you have the inspiration. Just grab a microphone, grab a delay, grab a loop station. It's like $300 and a PA system, and you go and play. Maybe you need also a mixer for the volume and stuff like that, but it's gonna work. It's really the best way. It's another way of start making music, because people know start with the guitar, and maybe with this you find your own way and you say, hey man, this is totally new, it's so experimental and stuff like that, all right? And then maybe after 1 month you said, okay, now I got a basic groove like this. I buy a percussion like this one, the darbuka. And then after 2 months I buy a guitar, all right? And so, or a keyboard, whatever. And so you start making songs, you start making music with the loop station, all right? Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Now we're gonna dive into making songs with one instrument at once, all right?